Good afternoon, scientists. We are going to look at some different kinds of paper today and do some observations so that you can look for some paper at home. Alright, so we're going to start with paper towel. I'm going to use my magnifying glass. There's some different patterns on my paper towel. So it feels a little rough. So we're going to look at them. We're going to feel them. You can even smell. My paper towel doesn't have much of a smell. That is paper towel. Next one is tagboard. Tagboard is very, very smooth on your hands. And so you want to notice how smooth or how rough each paper is. Tagboard is also very flexible and bendable, but it's also very thin. So that's tagboard. Then we have newsprint. This is what newspaper is printed on. It's very, very thin. You can see my hand through it. It's flexible, it's bendable. Kind of has a newspaper smell to it. This is newsprint. And then I'm going to go to the corrugated paper. It's like cardboard. One side is smooth, and the other side kind of bumpy. There's all these lumps. So it's like the outside of a piece of cardboard and then the inside of a piece of cardboard. This is called corrugated paper. Corrugated paper. I know, that's a lot, right? Then we have chipboard. Chipboard is also like cardboard, but it's not super flexible. Like I can't bend it a whole lot. So if I wanted to make the back cover or the front cover for like a book, chipboard would be a good type of paper to use because it doesn't bend a whole lot and it holds up nicely. This is chipboard. It doesn't have much of a smell, kind of has a papery smell. And then this is cardboard. It's smooth on the front, it's smooth on the back, and then you can see it's kind of thick. You can bend it, but it's tough to bend, and when you do bend it, it leaves a groove. So that is cardboard. And then my last piece of paper is construction paper. We like construction paper because we can draw and make a lot of things out of it. It's nice and flexible, comes in many different colors. You can cut it up, you can draw on it, you can make things out of it. This construction paper doesn't have much of a smell. It's nice and flexible. I feel like I can make a lot of things with it. Alright, this is construction paper. Alright, your turn. You're going to go look for a couple different kinds of paper around the house. See if you can find 4 different types of paper and see how smooth or rough, see how flexible they are. Hello, scientists! So we're going to talk about fabric. And so some fabrics are really smooth and easy to work with, and other fabrics are tough. So we're going to try and see what our fabrics are like today. So this one we're going to start with, this is nylon. And so nylon is really smooth. You can see how shiny it is on the back side. And then it's kind of dull on the front side. So it's very smooth on the back. And then it just feels smooth, but not as shiny and smooth on the front. So that's nylon. And you can see there's also like little blue squares. And then this one is really fancy. This is organza. And so you'll see this on a lot of ball gowns or fancy dresses. It's really pretty for going underneath the dress or making a bow out of. It's see-through. It's also kind of shiny and sparkly. This is called organza. Organza. One thing I wanted to mention about the nylon is a lot of nylon things are waterproof as well. So like waterproof jackets are made out of nylon. Let's go to the cotton plaid. So the cotton plaid is the design on it, and it's made out of cotton. And so you can see there's like some pieces that are coming off. So when you have fabric, usually it's woven together by lots of little tiny pieces. They're all woven together to make the big piece of fabric. Right. This is satin. It's nice and smooth and soft. You'll also find this on a lot of fancy dresses, also shirts, satin shirts. It's a fabric that you can't wash easily. A lot of times you have to dry clean it, and so with different fabrics you also have to think about what do you need to do to care for them. And also if you spill something on it, some fabrics are easier to clean than others. Satin is not an easy fabric to clean, whereas organza might be a little easier to just wipe off or wash it through. This is polyester. A lot of things are made of polyester. Shirts, pants, dresses. It's a very common fabric. You can see like it's nice and tight woven. It's hard to see through it. It's also a very warm fabric, and so a lot of dress pants and dress jackets and a lot of dresses are made out of polyester. It's easy to work with. And then this is burlap. Burlap, you don't see it very often. You really don't want to make clothes out of it because it's very rough. You can see through it, but it's not a very soft fabric. What I can do with this burlap is I can take some of the woven pieces off so you can see. So the fabric is woven together, and so as I take pieces off, you can start to see the longer pieces. So there's a lot of pieces that go this way, and then there's a lot of pieces that go this way. And so if you have a small piece of fabric, you can see how it's woven. You can even take it apart if it's okay. Check with the parent first. Alright, now that we've looked at some fabrics, you're gonna go on a fabric hunt and see if you can find 4 different types of fabric at home at least. You can find more than that if you want. You want to check them out with your hands and see if they're smooth, see if they're rough, see if you can see through it. Because remember, there's the ones you can see through really easily, and then ones that are really woven tightly and you can't see through. All right, your turn. Let's go on our fabric hunt.